Alright, part 3. Awareness and of mental health. I had a direction I was going to go in, but I wanted to tell y'all about like the influence that I was talking about music on the first one. Like the influence on your mind state that had on me. And one, I didn't really get influenced about music until I became a teenager. You know, that's when you trying to find out who you are as a person. Who you gonna be or how it's gonna go.
I'm gonna download it and send it for you as MP3, bro.
I bet. So that's a real big deal because we used to listen to all that crazy shit, 3-6 Mafia, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it never really had an effect on me because I told y'all I always seen that as entertainment. I separated it from saying, oh, that's reality. I seen it as entertainment. I seen all that as entertainment. Any rap. Like niggas talking about they buying this, they buying that. That was entertainment to me. Even if they really bought that shit for real. Shit, Master P had a gold toilet. Like, what the fuck? No disrespect to Master P, he's still getting his money. I like Master P. Entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't let that influence me into a way where it controlled my mental health. I had a probably impact on it, but that's what I'm saying. Like your kids, their minds is up at grabs. Up for grabs, I meant to say. You know what I'm saying? Because they just in the game and they playing the pawn role. Ain't nobody no main. They not the most of these kids. They're not the back chess pieces. They the front. They the pawns. But what they say about the pawns could turn into the back chess pieces. So I ain't saying they just fucked, but they go on out there first, getting fucked up, trying to get to the end of that other side of that chessboard. I learned how to play chess at 10 years old. My uncle had a custom-made set straight from China because he was stationed over there, and I was like, what is this? Like, I never seen a chessboard before. He taught me. He was whooping my ass, and he told me why he was whooping my ass. He said, because I know what you about to do. You saving them. You taking your favorite piece because of the way it moves, and you valuing it like it's the king, but it's not the king or the queen. It's a sacrifice. And when I started saying, oh, okay, and I realized what he was saying to me, I whooped his ass, and he ain't want to play me no more. Beat him a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I thank him for teaching me how to play chess. He let me think on another level. He wasn't even my blood. He was basically my cousin's father. But he took me in as his child too, because I was always around. And he helped me out in life with my mind state. And he knew I wasn't just a dumb knucklehead. We had conversations. You know what I'm saying? He knew something was different about me. But shit, I'm not rambling like I was last night. Maybe I need to think some more, because this one might be shorter than the rest of them. This said part 3. So I'm just gonna go on like, all right. I'm gonna just go back to the music and the influence and the protection for the kids. Because, and I want to bring this part because I did talk about this last night. Like we don't know the law. We got harassed so much as kids growing up. Rights violated. Like where we'd be walking down the street just because there's more than 5 of us. The police felt as they had the right to pull up on us and tell everybody to get on their knees for no reason. Just tell everybody to get on their knees and throw everything outside their pockets. We was getting our rights just thrown in the street for real. Like they just disrespected us like that. No excuse, no complaint. They just did it. You know what I'm saying? Like I went in on last night about, even in that same neighborhood, I remember they had these 2 young cops, 2 white cops. And these 2 white cops used to just, like, we walking down the street and we see machine guns and shotguns. They had 2 of them. Because I guess they were short staffed, but it was just 2 of them walking down the street with body armor, shotguns. So when we seen them walk up on us, we stopped. Because we thought they was going to search us and shit. Because they already had their gun. They already was walking down the street with the guns. I guess that made the white people in the neighborhood feel safe. Because these black kids just always walk around this neighborhood. But we wasn't doing nothing. We was just going places to meet up, to go out. But it just so happened to be a lot of us. And they walk freely with their guns out. So everybody stopped, put their hands up, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all doing? They basically said, just keep it moving, we just patrolling the streets. I never seen patrolling the streets like that. They went hard. Until a couple of, like my cousin seen that shit. My cousin became mayor and fired them motherfuckers. Because, what the fuck? Like, we still kids. We was like still teenagers. And, you gotta teach your kids the law and let them know that they have rights. Because if you don't teach your kids the law or understand the rights they do have, they're gonna just surrender them. And then there's nothing you can do about it, and they can get caught in a situation and just get harassed on a daily basis, because we got harassed on a daily basis. Like I was talking about, like, how we play football in this particular field, and we were just playing football every Sunday. We did it in the Sunday before the games came on, because some of these dudes is Washington fans. So they wanted to catch the game. So we'd go out there like 11, 12, play about an hour of football, and then they go in the house, watch the game or whatever. I didn't care about I cared about football, kind of, but my team wasn't winning. I didn't watch it. So they'd go out and sit there and watch us. But what he was doing was collecting who was who. He was trying to see who was related to who. He was like basically surveillancing us. Because when I got a little older, when we stopped playing football, because they started complaining about us playing football every Sunday on their grass in this place, we stopped playing it, and we was younger. We were just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? I was about 16 then, and he came to me, same guy. He was still a police there. And he told me, I know your name, I know who you are, I know your family, I know every single body in your family. And I was like, God damn, like, I don't even know your name. Like, he knew everybody in my family. They even locked my mom up before for her stopping them from harassing us while we was in someone's yard that was a friend of ours. They came to the house because it was too many of us. I guess they say you can't, if it's more than a couple, then we ain't doing no RICO law, none of that shit, because we kids. Like, they just came to the house because they seen a whole lot of us sit down on the porch about to get ready to go out, and they fucking harassed us. My mom seen it. She was riding past. They locked her up after she cussed them out. Like, we was getting abused by them. Daily. At least one day out of the week, 1 to 2 days out of the week. Because I only went really over there on the weekends. But every day I was over there on the weekends. I don't know how much during the weekday was getting harassed, but during the weekends, I was getting harassed every fucking time. Every chance they had to harass me. Because they knew who I was. They knew my family. They did not like my family. So I'll tell you, like, it's like I was saying, like, if you got a child and you're a single parent, even if you're not a single parent, and you with your significant other of that child, even if you're not even with the person of that child, like, if you with somebody and they willing to accept your child as their own, have talks with them. If they're going to them ages where the teenage stage, because it's going to be vital. Because if that person, I guess, accepts the fact that he's going to be in your life, he's kind of accepting the fact that he's going to, I ain't going to say be responsible for your child, but basically help in raising that child. And some women, they say, I don't want nobody, I'll just be single my whole life. Nah, I don't really go by that. I think if you find somebody and they check out and they're a good person, there's nothing wrong with having your life. You don't have to be single your whole life, man or woman. I think if that person respects you, respects your kid, I think you'll move on. And y'all just do the best y'all can in raising the kids the right way. It's hard to say what the right way is because we've seen so wrong. We've seen so many situations with kids at a young age doing grown-up business. I won't even call it grown, because I guess you could call it childish business, but they end up doing the grown-up bids. They end up going to jail for grown-up bids. They get charged as an adult, and they're in the system for the rest of their life. So I'm gonna just leave this like that. I'm gonna go back and watch all 3 of the videos, and I think I'm gonna put them up. I got more to say, but I think I'm gonna put them up. This basically not really no topics or whatever. I'm gonna get back to my topics that I was getting into my other shows, but right now I was just ranting. So I'll holler at y'all.